What up, YouTube? This your boy NC Yogi, back at it again. If you like what you see today, make sure you like and subscribe. So, I'm talking about today. I'm talking about the best times to drive in all 4 seasons, because I've been driven in all of them. So, of course, the summertime. Let's start there. Spring, summer, right after that, winter stuff that go down. What you want to do is you want to kind of change your sleeping habits a little bit. Of course, it's depending on your load. Depending on your load, you're going to have to change your sleeping pattern anyway. But for myself, what I did during spring when the snow was gone, or if it wasn't like storming with rain, I would drive early in the morning. So early in the morning, what I mean by that is like 12 o'clock in the morning, 12 a.m. And I would drive out my 11-hour clock as close as possible. That gave me, that gave me so much more freedom on the road as far as like who was on the road at this time, cars being on the road. Of course, when you run in the holidays, it don't matter what time you drive, you're gonna run into some traffic. Even when you drive at that time in the morning, you may run into traffic depending on what state you're in. But I found for me during the spring and the summer that when I drive, the earlier I drive, the earlier I can pull over and get some more rest, and then I can start my whole day over for that night as well, depending on what time I wake up. After my 10-hour shift, of course, or sleep, rest. And so you start at 12. Let's just say you finished at 12. You start at 12, finish your drive by 11 o'clock, 12. After your 10-hour rest, you can get back up later that night, and you can drive another 10 hours if you're up to it. If you're comfortable with yourself, staying up that late, and you're comfortable with driving, you can drive again. More miles, the merrier, of course. More miles, more money. If it don't make dollars, don't make sense. Driving more miles makes sense, so it's gonna make dollars. So what you're looking at during the winter and fall. So when the times change, like your daylight savings change and all that other stuff, what you want to look at is, for me anyway, what I was doing was I was waiting till about 6 in the morning to 7 o'clock to start driving. And the reason I did this was because that's when you can see, of course you can't see black ice, but you can see ice on the road. You can see everything visibly. Of course, it's a lot easier to drive in daylight because you can visibly see everything around you. So it's a lot easier to drive in daylight. So during the colder months, you want to push your clock back a little bit. If me being a newer driver, this is what I did. And this is the best. These were the best times for myself, and maybe you can find it that these are good times for you too, or they may not be good for you. But I drove when I could see everything in the winter. That way, if I had to pull over or it was hard. I saw a truck struggling to get up a hill. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna pull over here. I'll rest here for a couple hours. Try to wait to either put my chains on and get to a safe haven, or just say, what, I'm not even gonna deal with this snow today. I'm parking. And that's sometimes the best thing to do during the winter. Just park it, and like I always say, the load will get there. and your life is more important than the load. But it's your boy, NC Yogi. I'm out. Peace.